Time now for your forewarned weather with Thomas Geboy.
Good Tuesday morning, Utah. Time is currently 6:11. We're going to go ahead and start off with this incredible view from Red Cliffs Lodge in Moab. I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way just so you can see this camera view. It does not get much better than that. A decent amount of cloud coverage. You have a nice texture underneath the clouds, and as the sun starts to get a little bit of an angle, it starts to reflect on the bottom of the clouds. That is a beautiful way to start off this Tuesday. We could probably spend 3.5 minutes just looking at that camera view, but we got to talk about the weather for today because there are a couple of things that you need to keep in mind. And one of those things is that out there this morning in northern Utah anyway, there are at least a few showers. This is the view from Heber Airport looking towards the backside of Timpanogos. And you can't see the backside of Timpanogos because we do have showers working their way from Utah County more or less through portions of the Wasatch back and now even into portions of southwestern Wyoming. Southern Utah mostly on the quiet side of things, but we do have a few showers now moving into portions of Box Elder County up towards Cache County. And those showers stretching from near Spanish Fork all the way up towards Evanston. So if you're traveling out there this morning, there might be some wet streets. Nothing that's too impactful, but still you might want to factor in just a little extra time just in case. We still have a front that is very slowly working its way from west to east, being driven by an upper level low pressure. And as long as this cold front is in our neighborhood, it'll be the emphasis for just a few passing showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder east of I-15 as we make our way towards the latter half of the morning into the early afternoon. But by the second half of the afternoon into tonight, that cold front will finally clear and we'll be looking at calmer conditions. But as for the storm threat for today, again, east of I-15, there will be at least potential for a few isolated storms, generally stretching from Castle Country up through the Uinta Basin towards the Uintas, then in the southwestern Wyoming. But for the rest of northern Utah, while we're not necessarily expecting any thunderstorms, a few passing showers can't be completely ruled out through around midday to 2 o'clock this afternoon. So let's go ahead and begin the futurecast and begin this at 7 o'clock this morning. And as we go forward in time to 10 o'clock this morning, still going to have that chance for passing showers around again, generally in the northern portion of the state. But as that cold front continues to move from west to east, it'll start to take the moisture along with it, looking at mostly calm conditions by tonight, and then by tomorrow, dry conditions across the state as high pressure builds in. And we're going to be looking at some beautiful weather for tomorrow, but I'm even thinking by this afternoon it's going to be pretty nice as well. But it will be breezy as well, especially east of I-15, generally east of that cold front. Even though the winds are going to be a little bit breezy once again, it's not going to be quite as windy compared to what we saw yesterday. But if you're in eastern Utah, those winds still could gust over 30 miles per hour. As for the hourly forecast on the Wasatch Front, chance for showers throughout at least the first couple of hours, or throughout at least the next few hours, And then by the heart of the afternoon, mainly looking at partly cloudy skies as temperatures eventually climb into the upper 60s and low 70s along the Wasatch Front. That's about 15 degrees below where we should be for this time of year. It's the last day of spring, and it's going to be feeling more like mid-spring rather than late spring, and I think that will take it. And then into tonight, you might even want the sweater, as we'll be dropping to around 50 degrees in Salt Lake, while Park City will be dropping to 40 degrees tonight after a high in the mid-60s this afternoon. Then as we make our way down into central and southern Utah, we'll mainly see mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies with daytime highs that'll be a little bit cooler than yesterday, but the effects of the cold front won't be as felt compared in southern Utah compared to northern Utah for today. In St. George, instead of a daytime high in the 90s, we'll see upper 80s, and I think that will take that. We'll be back in the 90s for our Wednesday and Thursday before another brief cool down on Friday. Then another bigger warm-up arrives going into this end of the weekend where we'll be in the upper 90s Sunday into Monday. Then along the Wasatch Front, a slight chance for showers mainly during the first portion of the day, highs in the low 70s. Overnight low tonight dropping close to 50. Then it's upper 70s on Wednesday, back in the 80s Thursday and Friday. And then by the end of the weekend into early next week, highs likely going to be back in the upper 80s and low 90s.